You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
That was the Queen Shuffle. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Hello, friends, foes, bros, hoes, dots, knots, saints, and ain'ts. You guys are now tuned into an all-new episode of Face to Factz, where we don't judge choice, we understand reason. Yes, we do. Hi, the voice you're listening to, I'm on the passenger side. I am Brandon Thought. That is at Brandom Thoughts on Instagram, BRANDOMTHOUGHTS. You should be seeing that on your screen shortly. Of course. And to my immediate left, right for you guys, we have my little big brother. This is the face that runs the place, but not really. He's the salt of the earth. He's an historian, anthropologist, living legend. Once again, he's my big brother, so that makes him royalty. This is the host, Face.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's enjoying a wonderful evening in New York right now. It's perfect weather out here.
I don't know what you seeing. I see rain.
Oh, just now, all day. It was beautiful all day, you know. It's about to be sundress season in a minute.
Yeah,
you know?
chicletas.
The little leggings.
Every season is chicleta season for certain type of people. Anywho, tell the people where they can follow you at.
You can follow me face.king.cool. It should be at the bottom of the screen. Also on Instagram, Facebook, Zach El Bueno.
How do you spell Zach?
ZAHQ. It should be up here. So
okay.
If I can follow directions, just somewhere like right here.
Okay. Oh, it's above us. Okay.
Oh, okay. I know nothing.
Okay.
Know nothing.
Well, if you missed last week's show, you missed a lot. We discussed how the fuel on the wood is placed. We have lit the match, and we are starting to feel the burn. Yes, we are feeling that. From here to November, we will be discussing our views on the 2016 elections.
Yes.
We also talked about the whitewashing of Hollywood with the predominantly white cast of Gods of Egypt.
Oh.
We also gave our opinions on Zoe Saldana being casted in the upcoming Nina Simone biopic pic entitled Nina.
Because she's wearing blackface.
Yeah.
But, today we're going to talk a little bit about, what happened at the Donald Trump rally. We're going to talk a little bit about, this whole breakdown of ethnicity and race, because a lot of, I guess we're going to have to enlighten people because a lot of people can't tell the difference between the two. So we're going to help you out with that, ladies and gentlemen.
And for the first time ever, it's his first interview, and this is our first interviewee. We have visionary CEO, artist, straight out of the concrete jungle known as New York City. We have Rudy DeJesus. Is that how we say your name?
Yes.
Okay.
DeJesus?
DeJesus? Yo. What are you anyway? What's your...
I'm 50% Puerto Rican, 50% Dominican.
Oh, okay.
Half and half.
All right. I thought you was black. Sorry.
Okay. So
everybody does.
So right now he has one sock on, one sock off. But we... My man, I don't say nothing.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's some Goya beans in my pocket.
Well, he's the CEO of Intellect Clothing. I'm sorry. He just finished.
Go ahead.
He's the CEO of Intellect Clothing. We'll be chopping it up with him to discuss music, fashion, politics, maybe a little love life if he decides to talk about that. What else we have coming up, Slade?
Oh, I didn't wanna forget. I like to give a shout out to the Coco Cherry Mango.
Coco Cherry Mango. Coco Cherry.
They held us down today a lot.
Coco Cherry.
They always clutch.
Yes.
Because if you thirsty, it's getting a little too hot.
Real quick.
A little too caliente, you see.
Yeah, yeah.
Coco Cherry Mango. I remember when it was a quarter for a small and 50 cents for a long.
Oh. We up to $1.50, like.
Talk about inflation.
But what happened to the dry ice people? They used to be like.
Yes,
they still got them on Picking Avenue.
You barely see they extinct.
They going down in
business.
Their cups is only one size.
Hold on, please. I want you to focus the camera in, please. Please, with only probably a few purchases a day, we can save the endangered dry ice people. They are just as important as the Coco Cherry Mango people.
You know what? We're going to start a GoFundMe for the Coco Cherry people.
We're going Did you see the thing? Somebody got arrested in Brooklyn. The Coco Cherry Mango guy got arrested.
I hope they take him off for picking.
Wow.
I'm gonna be very
They
upset.
took him and they just. I'm like, yo, what they doing with the car? That's the ultimate hustle. Though. Do you know how much one of those tubs probably costs? And they breaking it down to $1 each.
Yep.
Woo, that's the real hustle.
That is a real
Poppy,
hustle.
I ain't no sell drugs. That's the real hustle.
That is a real hustle.
Okay, I ain't make money. Okay. Well,
Now, you said earlier we'll be talking about ethnicity and race.
Yeah.
Real quickly, before we even get into that, please break down the difference between ethnicity.
we're going to do that right now. I'm going to give you the official definitions.
Give it to the people, please.
First, I'm going to get into the... Oh, wait, where to go? I'm going to get into the official...
Definition. The Google, Snoogle, that thingy.
Okay, it decided to disappear.
Okay, well, while you looking for that, well, hold on. You said, back to you. You said you was 50% Puerto...
I am.
You are. Oh, you are.
I'm 50% Dominican, 50% Puerto Rican.
Did you do the Ancestry.com spit in the
Not
tube
yet.
thing?
Oh, no. They
So
make you spit in the tube?
Yeah, that's how they do it. You didn't know that's how they do it? You can do either just do by your last name. They can do the history of your last name, or you can submit DNA where you spit into a tube and it breaks down.
And they also take the picture of your head structure and
Yes.
stuff like that.
And let you know what
your
tribe.
head and nose
Yes.
has a lot to do.
I guess that was past the free part.
Yeah.
Yeah. People understand how important that can be to some.
Yes.
You know?
So when he said he was 50,
information, you gotta think about it this way. Information is like a tool.
Okay.
All right? Which it is a tool actually. And you can have a hammer, and it depends on how you use the hammer. You can use a hammer to build a house, or you can use a hammer to kill somebody.
True.
Or
Very
break a
true.
wall. But however, one is productive and one, relatively isn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how we use information. That's why some people actually spend a lot of money on obtaining new information.
which is true.
But being that now the masses don't really care too much about information, most information is either free or close to it.
That's very true as well.
Do you know that it costs less to go to a museum here in New York than it takes to go to a club?
Oh, that is true, but everybody will be in the club.
Everybody would be in the club learning what?
90% of
Probably
them.
nothing.
Yeah. Learning nothing at all. 'Cause there's nothing to really learn.
Right.
Well, now you can learn how not to get trampled. You can learn how.
I don't think so.
You can spill drinks on your shoes.
Same
et cetera, et
people,
cetera.
maybe different outfit. So when he said 50%, back to the subject.
All right,
when
so
he-
I'm going to give the definition, the exact definition,
Okay.
right? This is ethnicity, all right? Ethnicity.
Okay.
All right, the fact or state of belonging to a social group that has common national and cultural traditions. Okay? Now, keep that in mind. Now we're going to go into race, right? I'm going to say the exact one from race. Okay?
Okay. So with him saying he's 50% Dominican and Puerto Rican, that is his what?
We can technically, it's not really labeled as nothing really, honestly.
Is it an ethnicity or is it a race?
Technically, yeah, and technically, no.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I think it's an ethnicity because more likely we share the same culture.
Okay.
All right, so if that's
Okay.
the same culture, then how would it be separated as two different things to you?
Say that one more time.
If it shares the same culture, how is it two different things? How are you two different things?
By location.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Now, when you're dealing with location, that becomes nationality. All right, but you wasn't born there, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so how can you be a place when you weren't born there?
I like that. Touche,
All right?
touche.
Wait, now let's wait. No, a lot of us just a little misinformed about
Yes,
things.
you're right,
Now
you're
let me go on a race real quick, okay? A competition. Oh, my fault. Wrong race.
You was running the race. Now to talk about what race really is.
Each part of a major divisions of humankind having distinct physical characteristics. Okay. Also, the fact or condition belonging to a racial division or group with qualities or characteristics associated with one another.
Okay.
A group or set of people of things which have common features or feature. Okay. Now, also words that come with it, a group of people descending from a common ancestor or ancestry.
Oh.
Okay.
See that Ancestry.com.
All right. So look, this is what I want to get at. A lot of times, especially in New York City, like New York City is a melting pot, and
Yes.
we're fortunate enough to have so much going on around here, and it's like you don't understand how much of a plus it is to be born around so many different ethnicities, nationalities,
Yep.
et cetera, et cetera. So it's like we have a wider variety. You know, it's people in certain parts of the world that have never had Spanish food, they never had Chinese food like we had, they never had Italian food and stuff like
Thai
that. Or Thai
food, Mediterranean,
or to even know what that means,
Right.
because
Soul food.
you still have people that still doesn't even know what the difference is. You have people that if you be like, oh, you know, I have one parent that's from Dominican Republic, I have one parent from Puerto Rico, they might look at you funny like, I thought that was the same place. You know?
Well, that's ignorant.
No, but I'd just like to add, if I may, what's really cool about what you were saying was the food. So, like, when we get into how this Thai food or how Chinese food is actually prepared, the ingredients and the time that they take is how it
It's a part of culture. I study culture.
It defines the culture, right?
I did anthropology. I studied culture, a lot of cultures.
That's why I said in the intro he was an anthropologist.
Now,
of course. No, I'm saying it's really cool.
The thing is this, but it's wonderful, and I love how diverse our world is, and I love it, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm not prejudiced and things like that, because I appreciate how different people are instead of not understanding how different people are and being afraid of it.
You not only appreciate, both of us, we not only appreciate, we also embrace.
Yeah,
sometimes you learn
not
without assimilating or forgetting exactly where we come from. At the same time, also coming up after the break, we're gonna have a new segment entitled Face to Face. Aren't y'all interested in that? What's that gonna be about? Well, that's basically we'll talk about everything that's went on with us throughout the week.
Okay.
And the Trump rally, which was the Trump rally that never was, basically.
Yeah. But right now we gotta pay some bills. You know, these lights are not free.
Not at all.
So we'll be back. Face the Fact Show. All right.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have an event, product, service, talent, or something important to say, now is your chance. You can have your very own radio show. Whether you're just starting out or a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation and following, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We can help you grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 or visit www.goproradio.com, and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your very own professional radio show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
We are an amazing people, rooted in Africa, the cradle of human civilization. Descendant of the awesome men and women who made a way out of no way. People steeped in the values of truth, justice, respect, harmony, balance, reciprocity, and order. But 400 years of enslavement, Jim Crow, and racism, fueled by the lie of black inferiority, have taken their toll. The result? Too much pain, too much hurt, too much loss. We owe our ancestors, ourselves, and our children so much more than this. Join the movement for emotional emancipation, healing, and wellness for Black people. Go to communityhealingnet.org and take the pledge to defy the lie and embrace the truth. That's communityhealingnet.org. Our children and our ancestors are waiting.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
We're brother. I'm happy. You're always singing and we're colored.
We're back. Moving into the next segment of the show.
Face to face.
What is okay? Now, what exactly is this about?
Oh, what exactly is this about? Well, this is about a segment where we get face to face with subjects and topics that's going on in the world, like Donald Trump's rally. We also talk about things going on in our life, and we just get face to face with them. We don't avoid them. We go straight to face, grill them. Right. So.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to say that we went on a little trip. Research. We went to the Maury show recently.
Yep.
And it was a great experience.
For a lot of reasons.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons. We met different type of people from different walks of life. Had a chance to really talk on. Our bus was turned up. We actually took the bus there, the tour bus thingy.
Yes.
It was turned all the way up. We had fun. Everybody else in their buses was asleep.
Yeah.
Our bus was turned all the way up.
We had conversations that just
we had
transcended and overlapped, and see, people learned from it. It wasn't even meant to be like that. People understood.
We met some good people.
Yeah, we did.
I'm still in contact with. I'm going to be in contact with.
Right.
But not only that, at the Maury show, we kind of like shut the show down. The middle section that we was in.
Yeah.
We shut that down. We had them. That's why we mostly on camera.
Right.
But if you go watch the show, they mostly have us on camera. It was funny. It was like so fun. It was
right. Yeah. It was an amazing experience. It was cool meeting both men, women, females from different ethnicities.
Races.
Ethnicities or races, whichever one it is, which is what we are discussing today on the show.
Important. So, stay tuned in. We're going to go right back into that in a little while. But we just want to get face to face.
That's right. Now, what about that Trump rally?
Woo! Chi-Town.
Chirac was in the building.
What was he thinking?
First of all, let me just say, with that being said, if you can't handle Chicago, Chirac, how are you going to handle running the rest of the United States of America?
Exactly. How?
One of the news reporters, she was from Breitbart News. I've never heard that news before in my life. But that's the woman that was assaulted, and it was a big thing. She actually resigned from the news company because she felt like Breitbart did not stand by her or adequately deal with the situation like she should have.
Who told her to be there?
She was part of the press.
But you can do, all right, this is what people fail to realize. Your job is exactly what that is. That's your job.
Right.
Everybody's job isn't their quote unquote of lifestyle. You know
right. That's very true.
You're not about that life. You shouldn't be there.
That's right. Like us.
If you got OCD, don't be a garbage man.
That's right. That's why I don't ever do that.
If you shy, don't be a stripper.
That's right. I don't do that either.
If you don't like hair, don't be a barber. It's things like that. So you gotta expect, like, it's people that die, and I salute those that are part of the press and they know and they really about that life, and they go to sit-ins, they go to overseas, they're getting killed in Iraq, they're getting kidnapped by certain people. I salute those because they're really trying to bring the news, because the news plays a very important part in history.
It does.
It really does. So I salute those. So for her to be like, oh, this was too much, I didn't know. What do you expect? And I want to give this fact out there. I really have to face these facts. Donald Trump incites these riots.
Yes, he does.
So if she should be mad at anybody, she should be mad at him, because he said, next person that come in here talking that crap, kick him out.
Well, Donald Trump's campaign manager, Mr. Corey Landowski, he said something about it, because that's who actually assaulted the young lady. And he said that he committed battery on a female reporter because he thought she was an adversarial member of the mainstream media, which means if she wasn't there, she wouldn't have got pushed. And if he didn't view her as an adversarial member of the mainstream media, and then that wouldn't have happened.
And you know what he quotes all the time? Oh, they're trash. Throw this trash out. This, that.
Right.
He said, I would like for you to punch him in the face. There's so many clips that we can play.
Right.
That if you've really been following in the debates, you understand that he always make violent statements. He always say things that kind of gives his people the okay. I understand he's getting a lot of people riled up. People that that pretty much gets him, understands him, or whatever. I understand him. I'm just not with it.
Or share the same opinion.
Right.
Yeah. So they're pretty much backing him. So it's like you're giving them, and you see the one guy that assaulted the The African American
Yes,
man,
American.
the
Yes,
older guy. He's
yes.
72 years old.
Yes, I did
And
see
you
that.
assault that guy. They didn't escort him out. They escorted the black man out.
Right.
And you know what they said to him outside? You know he had the nerve to say,
What did he
next
say?
time,
Tell him what he said.
next time, we just might gonna have to kill him.
Oh my God.
Whoa. Did
Donald
we just
Trump.
jump into 1950?
Yes, we did. Real quick, Donald Trump excites a lot of people, even Mr. We're just ordinary people himself, Mr. John Legend, because John Legend, former Ivy League classmates, John Legend and Donald Trump Jr. are embroiled in a Twitter war after the musician called the father a racist.
Can we get some of the comments to that? Please?
Yeah, we got them. They displaying right now. First of all, I'll read them off. You should be seeing them. Okay. So here we go. Donald Trump Jr. tweets. Here we go again. This can't be the answer for everything you don't like. That's why the country is so divided now. John Legend says at Donald Trump Jr. No, it's just the answer when racists are saying racist-ish, expletive, and are endorsed by the KKK. Now, they went back and forth, and even Donald Trump's followers came in and tweeted something that was like, well, is John Legend that disgraceful? No education? John Legend claps back and said, the Donalds and I graduated from the same university. Funny enough, huh?
Yeah, right?
Right. So that is
Check and mate.
Hold on, and you know his wife, Chrissy Teigen.
I love Chrissy Teigen. What was the face for?
What was the face for? Yeah. Do you want to face the facts? She's corny. But anyway.
What's this one corny been a little bad? You know,
corny has been bad for a while.
Nah, corny's not bad.
No, an individual and an eyeball is one thing, but a cornball is another thing.
Yeah, it's like the dude is
Right.
No, but some corny people is cool. You like, oh, he's just corny.
No, that's
the
just you.
oddball. No, that's the oddball. That's the oddball. Yeah, like, he corny, you know?
I got it twisted. You learn something every day. I stay away from them.
Speaking of eyeballs and corny and weirdness, you ever eat cornflakes?
Yeah.
Ever smell like a little bit of urine? Well, WPIX11.com has reported that a Memphis facility, an assembly line Memphis facility, are currently under investigation, by the FDA and the FBI. The man in the video, first of all, who films that?
See how many kids eat cornflakes?
I thought that was a private moment. Like, well, who films that?
Wow.
There is a man, the video surfaced appearing to show a man urinating on products in the manufacturing company. And Chris Charles, the spokesperson for that specific facility, only had this to say: we were shocked and deeply disappointed. We're going to recall all the cornflakes, all the frosted flakes.
They don't mess up that money.
No.
Well, I would like to give like two quick facts in there real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. For those who don't know, Kellogg's, the guy that made Kellogg's was a scientist, So,
okay.
And do you understand, do you know why Kellogg's were invented? The Frosted Flakes was invented?
No, tell us why.
Cornflakes was made to stop, as a cure to stop men from masturbation.
That don't work.
Like somebody was like, I got it.
It's supposed to make you not want to masturbate.
Or did he say Chinkies? Chinkies. The insider, what happened before we came on air.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
now it's Pissy Flakes. But no,
You know what?
The second fact though is that when they approve these foods from coming there, and especially if it's mass production.
Right, production and assembly
All right,
line.
it's levels of things that they have. Like certain things are tolerated. They have
Right.
times of like, all right, a few roach eggs is good. It's like a number for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, a few pieces of hair. It can't be over this amount of hair. I don't want none.
Me either. Like, I want 0.
I saw a roach leg in my honeycombs. I've never ate honeycombs since 1994. Wow. I swear. And me want honeycombs.
I've never ate cornflakes because a similar situation could have been growing up, raised in the projects. You pour the cereal, it was a black bowl. Pour the cereal, didn't see nothing black in it until I poured the milk and saw something black floating around. A cucaracha. I'm not lying to y'all. And
That's
since then,
crazy.
I've never ate Pops, Kellogg's Pops, whoever the hell make Pops. Post, I don't know. I've never had that, and I'm not eating that again. Never, no way, no how. But it's about time to start paying some bills again.
All right. Any more face to face?
No, nope,
That's
that was
All
it.
right, that was a little weak thing that happened. We're gonna be right back. We gotta pay a little bit of bills right now. Get some chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some
and when
money.
we get back, we will have a full-on interview with Rudy DeJesus.
Jesus.
Jesus.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have an event, product, service, talent, or something important to say, now is your chance. You can have your very own radio show. Whether you're just starting out or a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation and following, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We can help you grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 or visit www.goproradio.com and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your very own professional radio show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
What if you can have an entire team of skilled professionals to help your business grow? Admin, accounts, marketing, and more, but only pay for the exact amount of support you need at virtually the same cost you'd pay for one full-time employee. With Virtual Professions, you can. One contact, one number gets you a team of virtual professionals for exactly what your business needs. It's 1-888-315-VPRO. That's 1-888-315-8776. Or online at www.virtualprofessions.net. Virtual Professions Incorporated, because you mean business.
Why are you paying for radio? Are you serious? GoPro Radio offers content for free. Go to www.goproradio.com and listen to original, irreverent, and exceptional talk shows. It's free. Go to www.goproradio.com now. It's that simple and free. www.goproradio.com. Listen to the voices in your head. Oh.
We are an amazing people, rooted in Africa, the cradle of human civilization. Descendant of the awesome men and women who made a way out of no way. People steeped in the values of truth, justice, respect, harmony, balance, reciprocity, and order. But 400 years of enslavement, Jim Crow, and racism, fueled by the lie of black inferiority, have taken their toll. The result? Too much pain, too much hurt, too much loss. We owe our ancestors, ourselves, and our children so much more than this. Join the movement for emotional emancipation, healing, and wellness for Black people. Go to communityhealingnet.org and take the pledge to defy the lie and embrace the truth. That's communityhealingnet.org. Our children and our ancestors are waiting.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
That's that crack snap. We are back. Yes, we are back. It was a quick commercial break. We are back to episode Face the Facts. Hopefully you're not just tuning in. If you did, shame on you. You missed a day, you missed a minute, you missed a lot. Now, we are up to our next segment where we are interviewing the CEO of Intellect Clothing. He's standing right here. Is this my right? Oh, yep, this is my right. Standing right here to my right. Give it up, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, blue people, red people, green people, give it up for Rudy R. DeJesus.
Rudy!
How are you, man?
It's a pleasure, guys. Thank you for having me.
It's been a long time coming.
Yes.
We tried to set up different type of interviews when I was at the last place.
Yes.
Things didn't work out because they're idiots, but we won't talk about that. We won't do that today. That's not. You was once quoted as saying, I don't know if it's your quote.
Okay.
But I'll just say it, that you want to embrace the style that is out and be part, not a part of the change and the improvements.
That quote was from me. Yes.
That was your quote? Okay.
Yes.
Elaborate a little bit more on that, because where are you from? What planet? Who thinks of that? Where are you from? What did you mean by that?
I meant as in isolating my brand, but also being a community. Yeah, like being a part of the community. So in a sense, I just wanted to embrace what was out, not judge or cast them or myself, so that the product can actually reach more people. Yeah.
Wow. Good love. Okay. So you're attracting more bees with honey than with vinegar.
Yes,
is
sir.
what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Okay. So I shouldn't have talked about the last radio station like that before you said that most profound saying. So basically, tell us about Intellect Clothing Line. What is it? How did you come up with it?
Well, Intellect Clothing is a brand that projects an open-minded thought. Oh, it just got loud. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it was a few people.
Don't hold it back a little bit.
Yeah.
It was.
All right, how about that?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a few people that started from the beginning. Shout outs to all of them.
Okay.
But right now I'm running the brand by myself.
Okay.
It started off basically us comparing who we were at the time being. We might have been young and there was a lot of experiences we haven't gone through yet. Mm-hmm. But we were able to agree on the kind of thinking that we did.
Okay.
Because in my neighborhood, we were the group that brought skateboarding.
What neighborhood is that? Where are you from?
Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out
He's
to Brooklyn.
definitely Spanish. Shout out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, stand up. Shout out to Bushwick. Shout out to East New York. Go ahead.
And I was born in the Bronx, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, see? Confirmation. Definitely that ethnicity and race thing going in.
Definitely.
From the Bronx.
They Bronx. What part of the Bronx? South Bronx?
I'm not really sure what part.
I'm sure this one.
Oh, God.
Watch out for that one. He might pop on you.
You don't want
I
me to
hear
do
that,
that.
I hear
You
that,
better tell
I
me
hear
to inspire.
I was inspired.
I heard they probe. I ain't with all that probe.
When did you first fall in love with fashion?
I would say when I was able to afford my own clothing.
Okay, your own clothing.
That's when I actually fell in love because it's a personal choice. I was out there buying what I liked. Before it was just Payless and
Payless, not Payless doesn't even sell shirts.
Back in the day, I mean, like a part of my fashion.
Oh, okay, as in your shoe wear.
Shoes, clothes, like I got gifts, Christmas, like
that you didn't like.
Of course not,
And so you took that and you drew inspiration and from doing that exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's excellent. That's very, very, very good. Go ahead. You got any questions?
I'll answer you. We can take turns.
Oh yeah, we go back and forth.
No, you go first. I'll go after.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'll be the anchor.
You'll be the anchor.
I'll be the anchor.
Ron Burgundy. That's my dude. So what is your 510 FTF plan for Intellect Clothing?
FTF plans.
Yes, FTF plans.
What is that?
I just told you. F is 5,
Okay.
T is 10, F is 15. So where do you see Intellect Clothing in 5, 10, 15 years?
Okay.
Or you, Rudy R. DeJesus, where do you see yourself?
I actually see myself in 5-10 years. Well, 5 years. Let's start with 5 years.
Yes.
5 years having my own shop.
Okay.
It's not even a small one in my neighborhood. Maybe somewhere in the city. And after that, I just wish to branch out. Using whatever is out at that time, like technology. I have a lot of innovating ideas to push certain brands forward, or just add some spice to a new idea. So it's just something that I have to wait to see, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So you're taking it as it comes. So basically what you're saying is you're going to be basically a branding expert.
Yeah, I wish to be.
Starting with fashion.
Yes.
Starting with
Yes.
fashion and inspire. Okay, that's good. That's a good looking thing when I ask the man.
Oh yeah. All right. Can you tell me what type of fashion you like now? Like who's in the fashion world that you like right now? Any special distinctive designers or any type of distinct clothing that you liked?
I mean, starting from the top, I would say Burberry was always an influence.
Yes, Thomas.
Because their patterns are always replicated. They stay true to their form of culture. Ralph Lauren.
Yes.
It ain't Ralph though.
That's my favorite.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's really like I don't look at the brands sometimes. I just look at what type of style they wish to
That's what I said.
present.
What type of style do you like?
The style, I can't, the styles don't have no name. We only can
It
put a
counts.
person.
It can.
Like,
It can.
Do have style.
like layers. Are we speaking in that term?
Okay.
Like,
No, maybe like you see a lot of us now wear the long shirts or the hoodies.
yeah,
and
layers.
things.
That's the name of that style.
Okay.
No, it was the ninja style. It's ninja clothing that a lot of people wear.
Really?
Now. Yeah, ninja.
Oh, I didn't. I call it the layer thing. 'Cause,
Okay.
I mean,
you learn something every day.
I appreciate that level because before, we wasn't doing
that, right.
like sweaters under
Right.
another sweater. So I think that part of
Oh yeah, that I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
like,
I'm talking about
I-
like just a long. We read a lot of like long shirts again, but
It's sort of like that space cadet ninja.
yeah, you got ninja
Yeah.
stuff, you know,
Kind
like
of-
the-
yeah.
style that's
No,
going
all
on.
of that I do like, but I don't put a label to it in a sense. Like I
Okay.
appreciate it,
Okay.
and I don't say, "Oh, I seen that over there."
Okay.
If it brings up memories, like okay, I see that there, I should replicate it. Like,
Alright.
like the layers is one of those things. The layers
Alright.
where you have a sweater, maybe a crew neck under,
Yeah.
and it just shows the different colors matching the
That's-
shoes.
yeah.
That's the style I like.
All right, what was the thing that inspired you the most
Right.
to do fashion?
That inspired me the most.
Yeah, like what, like what just give you that like?
Was it a movie? Was it a song? What? Take us back. It's a nostalgic feeling.
This was.
Take us back.
I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest with you guys. This was in the 11th grade.
Okay.
Like I've always had an idea I wanted to run a business, and that was like from elementary school. Like
Okay.
I had drew a little small business plan of
Okay.
it. So when I actually had hands-on experience was in my 11th grade economics class.
Okay.
So we actually did silkscreen printing.
Okay.
Paint was everywhere.
Okay.
Water, soap, all of that was all over the place. We learned production, like we learned like how many people should work at one part of the factory.
Right.
We speaking in factory.
So you was learning how to basically run a business and a
business.
corporation
Yeah.
from 0 to 100.
Yeah,
basically,
and
real quick.
I would like to give a shout out to Parsons. Parsons came
Oh, yes, of course.
in my last year, my senior year. We created a brand as a class.
Oh, wow.
So we started something from scratch. Shout out to Young Minds. 'cause
Okay,
that
Young
was
Minds.
established. We did some stuff.
Okay.
And I will not discredit that. That's how I grew into Intellect.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, another question is, how much did your community influence your clothing? And like I understand a lot of people from our areas, our clothing is kind of like inspired by hip hop and music that's relative at the time. Can you like kind of like bridge that gap for me, like? Cause I know it has to be some type of connection because
Yeah.
Cause a lot of people don't understand that, and this is a fact. A lot of people understand that fashion is art. The way
Yes.
that you put together ensembles, it's a form of art.
And it's a
And,
reflection
and
of your
art,
soul.
art is always has to be inspired. It always has to be an inspiration before the creation.
Right.
So it's like if you can like just bridge that gap.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Well, my influence was to move away from what's usual in hip hop because I felt like, I was young, even though I'm still young, but I was even younger. So you can only imagine. Like I didn't have the means to follow trends.
Right.
I was putting my fashion together and getting respected. You know what I mean? Like people liked how I wore it and people appreciated it, and it wasn't the regular brands I don't want to say, but you know what I mean. Like it wasn't the neighborhood style. So like I told you from the beginning, we bought skateboarding. So skateboarding had influence in our comfortable with wearing holes in your shoes, comfortable with wearing your cut jeans, like cutting them into shorts.
I never got into it.
Well, not in the street, like we're not gonna wait.
All right, so basically, like the old saying said, "You dare to be different." But now in this new day and age, I like to call it have the audacity to be
Right,
different.
the audacity.
Because it is so hard nowadays to do your own thing.
That's true.
Because everybody wants to be like
And
everybody.
everybody is okay with that. That's a big
Yeah,
problem.
that's the biggest
So
issue.
many people don't want to be themselves, so it's like nobody really knows themselves anymore.
Yeah.
I think people don't want to be themselves because they don't know themselves. I think that's exactly
You must
what it
know
is.
yourself.
So enough about the fashion. I'm sure the
All right,
ladies
so let's
watching. I'm sure the ladies want to know what is your definition or idea of the ideal woman.
The ideal woman, I actually was speaking to somebody about this. Shout outs to Mariah.
Carrie?
No, not at all, not at all. Oh.
Product placement. Product placement.
We need some tape.
Product
It's
placement.
inspiring to move.
Give me 3 characteristics or physical features that would.
I would say mind, open-minded, intellectual.
Okay.
That's one. For the second, willing.
Okay.
For the third, I would say appreciation, having appreciation.
Okay. Okay.
Because I feel like those are the qualities that seem to differ
Right.
through my experience.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, yeah.
You got one girl, she like, oh, you do your clothes, I like you, but then she don't appreciate that it takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
It takes a lot of effort.
And with your regular 9 to 5 job, it's
right.
taking too much time.
Okay. So we're gonna have a.
Alright, so
when we come back,
Yeah, but-
we're gonna play a game, and this game is called Intellect or Idiot. It is basically a rapid fire game where I'll give you some names of some situations or situationships, and we'll all give our opinions on do we think they are idiots or intellects. Stay tuned, y'all watching Face the Facts right here on GoPro.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have an event, product, service, talent, or something important to say, now is your chance. You can have your very own radio show. Whether you're just starting out or a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation and following, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We can help you grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 or visit www.goproradio.com and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your very own professional radio show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
We are. If y'all don't tune in, y'all have to tune in to us
We can
during
bring you
commercial
back.
break.
We
It's
can bring you back.
conversations, behind conversations, on top of conversations. You're just tuning in once again. Shame the hell on you. But there's always an opportunity, a second chance to tune in to us next week. Right? We have been sitting here with Rudy R. DeJesus,
Rudy.
the CEO.
Jesus.
Yeah. Jesucristo of Intellect Clothing. First of all, you named it Intellect Clothing.
Yes.
What is your definition of an intellect?
My brand's definition is the ability to adapt to your circumstances due to your surroundings.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What do you classify somebody as being an intellect to you? Because we all have, what's meanings, and we all have our meanings of things.
Right.
True.
So can you please just like boom, hit us upside the head with that real quick?
Well, an intellect to me would be a person that's open-minded, and that's too cliche. It's too cliche. So, an open-minded person is just willing to converse
Okay.
about the actuality of.
Oh, he said converse. He ain't
Right.
say conversate.
Conversate.
He ain't say conversate.
Another fact.
Conversate is not a word.
It's to converse.
Converse.
Thank you. Go ahead. Don't be an idiot, people.
But yeah, it's just being open-minded, being a person that is not afraid to talk about touchy subjects.
Okay.
Okay.
Or being able to speak about what's actually going around in our
and having actual knowledge. So we intellects, basically.
Of course.
All right, so
Well, you said it. So now we're gonna play.
I watched Baby Geniuses a few times.
So now we're gonna play a game.
Sly. Now we're gonna play a game.
Let's play a game. Dramatic music. Use your imagination. Okay. Anyway, this game is called Idiot or Intellect. We'll throw out random names and situations, and you'll tell us, and we'll also give our opinions on whether they are idiots or intellect.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Throw the name. You throw the name out. He shoots.
You shoot, and then you're right. That's
Let
how
him
it
go.
goes.
He's a guest. Let him go first.
Of course.
All right.
Of course. We got
you, thank
courtesy here. Kanye West.
Go.
Oh, greatest of all time.
Yes.
But this is not GOAT. This is intellect
Or idiot.
or idiot.
Intellect.
Okay, intellect.
I just had to throw that out. Sorry, it was a reflex of it.
I plead the fifth.
You could say that. Remember, I told you you could do that.
Wrong show. That's what I've been passing.
Right.
No, honestly, all right. I really think he's intelligent. He's highly intelligent.
So he's
I like
an
to say
intellectual.
intellect, but however, he's been going through some episodes that, he hasn't been making the right decisions.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
That's
That's not
understandable.
a fact. Don't put that as things of fact. That's just my
Stacy
opinion.
Dash. Intellect or idiot?
Idiot.
Okay.
Can you say it in another language, please?
Idiota.
She needs two.
So she needs two idiots.
She needs two. She's an idiot.
I don't know.
She's an idiot. Exponent 10.
And real quickly, you know who's joining her on the idiot, and I didn't put them on this list? Foxy Brown.
Oh yeah.
The rapper Foxy Brown has said she is endorsing Donald Trump.
Oh, that's because she can't feel.
She can hear.
I can't
They
hear.
cured the syphilis. She can hear now. They cured the syphilis. She can hear.
They said she
Allegedly.
had a little doodle troll in her ear. Oh, your records is trash.
Oh my god.
Not all of them. I like Hot Spot.
I like to feel the back
I like
of
a
the
few of them.
Well, hold it right
Donatella
there.
Versace.
Donatella Versace.
Intellect or idiot? Okay.
Intellect.
John Legend.
Intellect.
George W. Bush.
An intellectual idiot.
You could have said that for Kanye.
I think he's an intellect, but his motives are a little bit different than everybody else. Some people can be smart and evil,
Yes.
and some people can't.
Some people can be smart and not have the power to deliver.
Like I said, information, people can know some things. Information is a tool. It's how you use it. But some people got to realize that this is an old, you remember proverb that goes, if your only tool is a hammer, you'll treat every situation as if it's a nail.
Oh, my Brandon Thor has a hammer and a nail in it too.
What?
See, that's why we brothers.
All right,
My
so we
Brandon
talking about the brand though. Can we roll into the brand?
Being unique and being different is not a bad thing. It is a good, very, very good thing. You need to learn to embrace being what is called different. Be sure, yes, that's right. Have the audacity to be different. And also, make sure you have purpose over popularity. Play chess, not checkers. Be the hammer, not the nail. And that was my random thought for the day. Now let's get straight into face the fact.
Let's face the
He
fact.
about to go in, so give him the flow.
It's time to face the facts. Last few minutes, we're going to face the fact real quick. Like earlier, we mentioned ethnicity and race and nationality, which is the difference of it. All right. I love all people. I love people. But however, we're so far lost when it comes to asking somebody, what's your ethnicity, what's your race? A lot of people don't know how to answer that.
Yes.
Or even sometimes people say, yo, what are you?
Yeah.
It's starting to get it's starting to hurt my nerves a little bit. But
Grinding your gears.
I had somebody from the UK. I talked to them and they asked me, what's your racial background, what's your background? And my question back to her was, why is that important?
Right.
And I understand why it's important. It's because, all right, it's not, some people can use it to be prejudiced or judged or whatever the case may be, but some people also use that to find a common ground.
Right.
Because
Something to talk about.
if it's somebody there or something there that I know about your culture, we can both culturally have similarities. We we can discuss.
But people can also learn from differences.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the beauty of it. Like I have friends of all creeds, colors, religions, etc., etc. I learn
really
from
do.
all of these things. You know, I was just with my friend Richie. Shout out to Richie.
Hey, Richie. Yeah.
He's Vietnamese. He teaches me a lot of Vietnamese things. You know, but however, this is the thing. Like I said before, the fact is, ethnicity is, you know, the state of belonging to. It's like your cultural. It's cultural. That's ethnicity. Race is your race is based off of distinct characteristics. And a lot of times when I ask certain people, and I'm tired of this. One time somebody even told me this week that, oh, you know, I'm Jamaican. My father's Jamaican and my mom's regular black.
Oh.
I was like, so what are you again? She said, black and Jamaican. I'm like, okay, so you mean to tell me one is a place and one is a race, which is two different things. You gotta understand that, because everywhere we go, anywhere, you're gonna have different races.
Right.
Because it's so diverse nowadays. If you go to Jamaica, you see a white person there, you see a black person there.
Or Asian. They have people from Asian descent.
Yeah, all
Like
right.
Texan,
Y'all really have to understand how this thing really breaks down. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all exactly everything. It'll take all day. But just know, look it up yourself and face the fact that it is totally different. Don't sit here and discredit something or try to make a lot of people run from being black. When at the end of the day, that's what you are. So even if you speak Spanish, you're a Spanish-speaking person. You're not Spanish. You're Hispanic. Yes. You're Latino, Latina, yes. Which is totally different. So if you're sitting here with a nose like mine, hair like mine,
bell pepper,
hair like mine, and you're telling me no, I'm not black, I'm Spanish.
Right.
No, what you are is ignorant.
Right. There it is. Idiot.
And if you sit there and I ask mine, are you black? And they say no, I'm Jamaican. No, you're not Jamaican. You're ignorant. Yeah. And this is what we do for the ignorance. We try to teach you certain things, okay? Because your nationality may be Jamaican, but you're black there.
Right.
You understand this? It's so diverse now. It's like, all right, we really have to get past this state. We really have to get past it. And you know what? It's you don't see that on the application. Are you really clicking other and typing in Jamaican? I wouldn't hire you.
I used to put white American. I really got tired of that, and that was my technique to like rebel, like and get the job.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
Did somebody call in to ask? Oh well, if somebody anytime anybody want to call up, you know, we're live right now. Call up and ask any questions. Feel free at any time, because it doesn't matter about what it is, the subject on today. If you're just inquisitive and you want some type of information from us, you know, if you want to, you can email me questions, facekingcool@gmail.com.
You can also email me at factz@gmail.com to have that going on. If there's a subject in which you want to talk about, or if you want advice on fashion, we're very trendy. All of us fellas here are very trendy.
But please,
any question you have, please email us.
Ladies, face this facts. Gentlemen, face these facts. You know what time it is. Okay? Please do it for yourself. Let's get out of these stone ages. Let's stop looking ignorant to one another, and let's make some progression.
Don't be an idiot. Be an intellect. Let's give one big shout out once again to Rudy DeJesus, CEO of Intellectual Clothing Line.
thank you so much.
Shouts out to my big little brother, the face that runs the place, and I'm Brandon Thought. This is us. Thank you for tuning in to Face the Facts. See you guys next week.